Okay, here's how to start up and drive the Maserati CambioCorsa. Are you ready? Well, you've got that pretty blue key in, so start her on up. Okay, looking ahead, you're in neutral. You're also in auto. May as well drive it that way the first time. So auto, press here, and this is for bad weather right here, so it'll start in higher gear to prevent slippage. But neutral, so there's two ways to engage first gear. One is to push this forward, or you can press the up. Okay, and now we are in one, and you can just drive off. It'll shift nice and smoothly for you. Second gear, third gear, eventually. Stays in second because we're headed for a stoplight. Automatically back down into first. So you don't have to put it into neutral or anything. However, what I like to do is if I am going at a faster rate of speed, like say right now, I'll get it up to, let's see if I can get up to at least third gear. Okay, third gear, but then perhaps there's a stoplight in front of me. So what you do to put it in neutral, pull both of these back, and then you're in neutral. And I like to coast to the light. Now, interestingly, if you're coasting, then you can go ahead and press up, and there you go. I'm in third gear again. It put me right back into third gear. So I'll double click, I'll be back in neutral, and I'll wait and I'll coast to a stop. Now, why am I doing that? I coast to a stop sign or a stoplight or any other stop by being in neutral. In that way, you preserve the clutch. It's all about preserving the clutch. I drive a manual transmission car that way. If I'm in 6-speed coming off the highway, clutch in neutral, and then I coast because you don't want to downshift, downshift, downshift. That just puts more wear and tear on the clutch. Now, a lot of people say that you want to just mash the throttle and don't lift when you're changing gear in sport mode, especially in this car, and that's fine. That's recommended by Maserati. So you don't have to lift. Mash the throttle, full throttle, and then upshift. If you're in automatic mode, it'll do it for you. So actually, you can just watch what the car does in that automatic mode, and then that's what you should do to mimic it. And that is, just stay hard on the throttle. Don't lift. Let the computer do what it's doing. It shifts faster than Formula One drivers, so it's doing it right. Don't worry. Now you engage reverse by lifting up and pulling back. And there you go. R for reverse. Now some people say to keep it in sport mode all the time, but I disagree with that. You put it in sport mode when you're driving the twisties, when you want the most out of it, and when you want the most aggressive shifting patterns. And that also, with the skyhook suspension, will stiffen up the chassis and make sure that you get the least amount of body roll and the best handling characteristics. But, you know, when tooling around town like I am today, I don't see any reason to use the sport. And it shifts plenty quick enough and takes the corners well enough and handles the bumps a little smoother in this mode. So usually I'm driving in auto with the sport off. But of course, when the twisties beckon, look, I found the only twisty road in Florida. It's pretty cool, huh? Not too shabby. This is kind of crazy. You never see roads like this in Florida. Check this out. What do you think of that Fab Speed exhaust? Is that something? Man. Yeah, it's pretty good, huh? All right, here we go. is pretty flat with the skyhook. Oh, listen to that exhaust. I think the CambioCorsa gets a bad rap because a lot of them have clutches that just aren't working and they're not engaging properly. But listen to that. Listen to the sounds it just throws out. These are, look at that, professional downshifts here. I mean, that's pretty darn quick and pretty impressive too. Now, of course, the Fab Speed exhaust here helps and accentuates the sound, but even the standard Maserati Spiders sound really, really nice. Okay, CambioCorsa haters. What we have here is really a fine transmission, even in auto. Not in sport mode. Checking out the night look here, but here it downshifts 2 gears there, flips the throttle and matches it, and it's pretty darn fast. Not in sport mode. I think it's really all in the way you drive this car.